We live in a society that constantly teaches us that more is always better. More things, more achievements, more commitments. We believe our happiness and worth are directly tied to accumulation. But in reality, this cycle never ends. Each achievement quickly loses its shine, giving way to the desire for something bigger. This is the illusion that keeps so many people trapped in an endless chase, always running after satisfaction that never fully arrives. Excess, whether of objects, information, or commitments, weighs heavily on our mental health. Cluttered environments create inner confusion, overloaded schedules increase stress, and an overwhelmed mind loses its clarity. It's no wonder so many people live tired and anxious, even surrounded by everything they thought they needed. Excess is a silent thief of energy and peace. And this is where simplicity emerges, often mistaken as just a minimalist aesthetic. But in truth, it is a philosophy of life. It doesn't mean living with nothing, but living with intention. It's the art of removing what has no value so that what truly matters can shine. Minimalism, in this sense, is not emptiness, but fullness. It's less, but better. Letting go of material excess is an act of liberation. Every object we hold on to unnecessarily carries an invisible responsibility. Donating or discarding what we don't use creates both physical and mental space. It's like opening the windows of a house long closed. Air flows, light enters, and life breathes again. More than organization, detachment teaches us to trust ourselves instead of depending on things to feel secure. This conscious choice to simplify creates mental clarity. When we remove the unnecessary, our minds find space to breathe. Simplicity gives us back focus, reduces inner noise, and grants us the energy to make decisions with greater objectivity. What once seemed like an intimidating void becomes fertile, opening room for creativity and self-discovery. And this clarity directly reflects in our productivity. Being busy doesn't mean being productive. Often, it's only dispersion. Simplicity teaches us to prioritize, to choose what truly matters and let go of the superfluous. The result is efficiency with less effort, a life in which energy produces real and lasting results. Among all resources we have, time is the most valuable. Unlike money, it never comes back. Yet many waste precious hours on distractions, meaningless commitments, and worries that lead nowhere. Simplicity helps us recover this resource, redirecting it toward what truly matters. Moments with loved ones, self-care, learning, and meaningful experiences. Our environment also directly influences our energy and motivation. A space cluttered with objects and distractions transmits chaos, while a simple space transmits peace and focus. The same is true of the people around us and the content we consume. Surrounding ourselves with healthy environments and relationships strengthens the mind and renews energy. In social life, simplicity reminds us that quality is worth more than quantity. We don't need thousands of shallow connections, but a few genuine bonds. Simple relationships, built on authenticity and trust, nurture our soul far more than accumulated contacts without depth. But to live this way, we must learn to say no. This word, often feared, is a key to freedom. Saying no is not rejecting people, but protecting our energy and our time. Every refusal opens space for a more meaningful yes. It is an act of self-love that strengthens authenticity and allows us to live aligned with what truly matters. That alignment is what we call purpose in life. Excess pulls us away from it, but simplicity reconnects us. When we eliminate distractions, we can hear our own voice and walk toward what truly makes sense. Purpose is not about accumulating more, but about living in harmony with our values and essence. In the digital world, this becomes even more urgent. Screens compete for our attention every minute, fragmenting our minds. Simplifying our use of technology is essential to regain presence. Fewer notifications, fewer comparisons, less excess. More focus, more calm, more connection with the real world. And to see abundance in less, gratitude is a powerful tool. Instead of living focused on what's missing, we learn to value what we already have. Gratitude transforms our vision, showing that even the smallest details can be reasons to celebrate. When we cultivate this perspective, less becomes enough, and enough becomes fullness. Simplicity can also be applied in practical, everyday actions. Reducing clothes, organizing finances, simplifying commitments, choosing lighter meals, creating functional routines. Each gesture is a way of saying, I don't need more to live well. These small changes bring external order and internal peace. Finally, it is in simplicity that we find sustainable motivation. Motivation based on excess is unstable, but when we live simply, we find constancy. Small habits, clarity of purpose, focus on the essential, these create renewable energy capable of keeping us steady even in the face of challenges. Simplicity transforms motivation into a way of life. Living better with less is not living in lack, but in true abundance. It's learning to value time, to cultivate genuine relationships, to focus on the essential, and to walk with purpose. It's trading the weight of excess for the lightness of clarity. And on this path, we discover that less has always been, in truth, more.